The desert sun blazed mercilessly, turning the barren landscape into a mirror of heat and tension. On a distant ridge, a group of elite U.S. Marine snipers huddled behind the sparse cover, their rifles trained on a target that seemed impossible to hit. The wind was fickle, distance was staggering, and yet, failure wasn't an option. Each Marine exhaled sharply, frustration etched on their faces as one shot after another missed the mark. The target, a high-value enemy operative, was slipping through their fingers, and with every passing second, the mission stakes climbed higher. Among the tense group was a quiet figure standing a little apart, observing the frustration with calm, almost invisible presence. He wasn't part of the sniper's elite team. He wasn't in the chain of command. He was just a man who had walked through fire before. A single dad, a veteran, a Marine who had once been in the same shoes, facing impossible odds. His name was Daniel Carter, and although he rarely spoke, his eyes told a story of a lifetime spent understanding patience, focus, the value of a single breath. "Let me try," Daniel said, his voice soft but carrying an unexpected weight. Heads turned, and for a moment, disbelief flickered across hardened faces. The commanding officer raised an eyebrow. "We've got this handled," he said, but Daniel's gaze never wavered from the target. He said quietly, "It's not just about skill. It's about seeing what everyone else misses." The Marines exchanged doubtful glances. Time was running out. Reluctantly, the officer nodded. Daniel took position. He breathed deeply, letting the desert silence wash over him, shutting out the chaos and the pressure. Memories surfaced, nights of cradling his young daughter after long deployments, whispering promises he intended to keep, the lessons his father had taught him about patience and perspective. Every shot he had taken in training, every moment he had ever waited quietly in the field, had led to this single point in time. He adjusted his scope, feeling the wind not as a challenge but as a guide. He didn't just calculate distance or wind speed. He considered the heartbeat of the target, the weight of his own past, the stakes that stretched beyond the battlefield. And then, in a movement so subtle it almost seemed like instinct, he squeezed the trigger. The rifle echoed, and the impossible happened. The shot hit dead center. Silence fell. Then, slowly, the Marines realized Daniel had done what none of them could. They stared at him, not just in awe of the marksmanship, in quiet reverence for the wisdom behind it. He didn't seek recognition. He didn't need glory. He simply understood something they had overlooked. Sometimes the greatest skill isn't in the weapon, but in the mind and heart guiding it. Later, as the team debriefed, Daniel stepped aside, shoulders relaxed, faint smile crossing his face. A young Marine approached, hesitant but curious. "How did you do it?" he asked. Daniel knelt slightly, looking at the boy as if seeing himself years ago. "I remembered why I aimed in the first place," he said. "It's not just about hitting the target. It's about protecting the people who matter, the life you're living for. You can't rush that." The mission was hailed as a success. Daniel returned home quietly to his daughter, who had been waiting with an impatient hug. She didn't care about medals or stories of impossible shots. She only cared that her dad was there, steady, unwavering, her anchor in a world that often demanded too much. And in that small, ordinary moment, Daniel's true heroism shone brighter than any battlefield accomplishment. From that day on, the story of the impossible shot spread, not just as a tale of precision, but as a testament to the power of patience, experience, and love. It became a reminder that heroes aren't always the loudest, the fastest, or the strongest. Sometimes, they're the ones who understand the quiet rhythms of life, who carry unseen wisdom into moments where others falter, and who never forget why they aim in the first place. Daniel's shot didn't just end a mission. It became a lesson etched into the hearts of everyone who witnessed it. Courage isn't just about action. It's about heart, perspective, and the quiet knowledge that even in the impossible, you can find a way forward if you aim with purpose.